Okay, this next lick is going to involve the same sort of diminished shifting that we did in the last lick, but it's just kind of going down the guitar rather than up. So here we go. Okay, we're going to start this on the fret 21 on the high E string, pull off to 18, hammer on 20 on the B, then slide from 21 to 18, pull off to 15, and then play 17 on the B. Then 18, slide to 15 on the high E, pull off to 12, play 14 on the B. Then 15, slide to 12 on the high E, pull off to 8, then play 11 on the B. Then we're going to replay 8 on the high E, and then we're going to have this. Okay, so we're going to start this on the 12th fret on the high E, and then we're going to pull off to the 9th fret, play 11 on the B, 12 on the G, and then we're going to go back to 9 on the high E, play 11 on the B, 12 on the G, and then 9 on the G. Okay, then we're going to play a similar sort of pattern, but we're going to go from 11 to 8 on the B, 9 on the G, 11 on the D, then 8 on the B, 9 on the G, 11 on the B, and then finish on 8 on the D, okay? Okay, so when you tie it onto the end of the kind of rundown from the 21st fret, it should sound like this. Then the lick on the end. Okay, so that's bending up 11 on the G, picking it again, letting it down, then pull off to 9, then slide down to 8, hammer on 9, pull off to 8 on the G, then 11 pull off to 9 on the D, 12 pull off to 11 on the A. Okay, now for the next run. Okay, this is going to start on the 9th fret on the low E, and we're going to be alternate picking most of this. So we're going to start on a downstroke and play 9, 11, 12 on the low E, and then the same on the A. Then come back down. So. Then once we get down to the 9th fret on the low E again, we're going to continue the scale a lot further. So that much we already know. Then 9, 11, 13 on the D, same on the G. Then 10, 12, 14 on the B, and then 11, 12, 14 on the high E. Then 12, 14, 16. Then we're going to have this sort of lick where we're going to be really stretching our little finger, and it's going to look like this. So it's going to be 14, 16, 17, 16, 14. Then we're going to play 21 with the little finger. So far we should have this. Okay, then once we finish that, we're going to carry on up the E string and play 14, 16, 17, 16, 17, 19, then 17, 19, 21, and then we're going to be sort of tremolo picking or alternate picking very fast the 21st fret while bending it on the high E. Then we're going to get it up to about a tone and a half in pitch, and then stop picking and let it down. Okay, so that whole run's slow. Okay, now for the next lick that follows. Okay, we're going to start this on the 14th fret on the B, and then we're going to hammer on 16, pull off to 14, pull off to 13. Then we're going to move to the G string and play 14, pull off to 13, pull off to 11. Then hammer them on and then pull off again. So far we've got this. Then we're going to move to the D string and play 14, pull off to 13, pull off to 11. Then we're going to slide from 11 to 10. Then hammer on 11, 13, pull off to 11, pull off to 10. Then we're going to move to the A string and play 12, 11, 9. And then just hammer on 11, 12, and then 11. So. Okay, now we've got a sweep pick section, which is going to be diminished sounding again. So let me just play that for you and then we'll break it down. Okay, so 9, hammer on to 12, 11 on the B, 9 on the high E, 12 on the high E, and then just pull off and go down exactly the same way. Then you slide your first finger from 9 to 12 on the G and do the exact same shape again. Slide from 12 to 15 on the G, do the same shape again. Then on the last position, starting from the 18th fret on the G, you're just going to go up once and then end on the 21st fret on the high E. Okay, now for the lick that follows. Okay, we're going to start this on the 17th fret on the high E, and then play 14, 16, 17, 16, 14. Then do it again. Then play 17, 16, 14, 13 on the B. Then play 14, 16, 14, 13. So we're going to have then we're going to have this lick on the end. Okay, which is 14, 13, 11, 13, 14, 11, then finishing on 13. Okay, the whole lick's slow. Okay, here's the next lick, which is some more diminished arpeggio shapes. Okay, so that's 21, pull off to 18, then play 20 on the B. Then we've got 18, pull off to 15, 17 on the B, and then 18 on the G. Then 15, pull off to 12 on the high E, 14 on the B, 15 on the G. Then finally 12, pull off to 9 on the high E, 11 on the B, and then 12 on the G. Then this is probably the most sort of free-form part of the whole solo. Now what I'll do is I'll kind of show you the scale, and a lot of this is kind of legato and very sort of improvised on Yngwie's part. So the actual scale that's being used is this. Okay, so the notes for this are 12, 11, 9, 8 on the high E. Okay, 10, 9 and 7 on the B. 9, 8, 6 on the G. 9, 7, 6 on the D. Then we'll move down to 4 on the D. And then we'll play 7, 6, 4 on the A. Then finish on 6. Okay, now you pretty much use any sort of legato pattern that you want throughout this, but it's just literally the idea again is to sort of play as fast as you can possibly can within that scale framework. Okay, something like that. Okay, now we're into more structured territory, and we've kind of got a lick that we've seen before, but it's a lot lower down on the guitar, so let me just play it for you. Okay, so we're going to start this on the 4th fret on the A, and play 4, 6, 7. Then bar the 6th fret across the D and the G, and then we're going to play 8 and 9 on the G. Okay, so much like, it's exactly the same sort of structure, but just down here. So on the first time we finish on 9, second time finish on the 8th fret on the G, third time finish on 9, and then we're going to have a series of fills as well. So here's the first fill. Okay, so that's 11, pull off to 9, pull off to 8 on the high E, and then hammer on 10 on the B. 9, pull off to 8 on the high E, 10, pull off to 9 on the B, then 8 on the high E, then 10, pull off to 9, pull off to 7 on the B, and then do that twice. Okay, so when you put it with the other lick, it should sound like this. Okay, at which point you do those 3 riffs again, and then here's another fill. Okay, so this fill starts on the 16th fret on the high E, and we play 16, 14, 12. Same on the B. 14, 13, 11 on the G. 14, 13, 11 on the D. And then finish on 14, 12, 11 on the A. Then we're back to Then we've got a really simple fill this time, just a whole step bend on the 14th fret on the high E. Then we're back to the same riff again. Okay, now we're near the final furlong of this epic song, and this is how it goes. Okay, so we're going to start this on the 12th fret, and then we're going to have a hammer on from the 11th fret, which is kind of really quick, and then pull off from the 12th fret to the 11th fret. So we've got... Then from 11 we're going to pull off to 9 on the high E, slide down to 8, then play 9 and 11, and then repeat it again. Right, and then we've got some alternate picking to do. So first of all, that's the pattern that we're going to be using. So 12, 9, 11, 12, 14, 11, 12, 14, then 16, 12, 14, 16. Then on this last pattern, we're going to play it twice. So we're going to have... Okay, so that's going to be 17, 14, 16, 17, 16, 14. Then repeat that. So far we've got this. Okay, then we've got a couple of arpeggios which go like this. So the first one is 21 on the high E, 16, then 17 on the B, 18 on the G. Then the next one is 20, 17, then 19 on the B, 20 on the G, and then you just alternate between those two. So you start with the one that starts on the 21st fret first, and you play each one twice. Then you go back to the original arpeggio shape and play this. Okay, this is going to start on the 21st fret on the high E, then 16, 17 on the B, 18 on the G, 18 on the D, and then 19 on the A. Then we've got this final sweep pick to end it, which is 16 on the A, hammer on to 19 on the A, then bar across the 18th fret on the D and the G, then 17 on the B, hammer on 21 on the B, then bar across the 21st fret to get the high 21st fret on the high E, and then just come back down the same shape. So okay, so that whole final bit's slow. Okay, and the last two chords to finish the song are these. Okay, so we're just going to play the 7th fret on the low E and then the 6th fret on the A. And then when we play the E chord, we can pretty much just bar the whole of the 7th fret and then just bar the D and the G string on the 9th fret as well. Okay, now you have all the parts for Far Beyond the Sun.